Hi again. Today we will see some sentences as examples of the verb that we have been conjugating in the previous lesson. We have seen verb tener conjugated in presente, pasado, and futuro. Yes? So now that we know how to conjugate the verb tener, or verb to have, we will see how to use it, right? I have left this all this information here so you can look at it, and I remind you that tener means to have, but in some cases it also means to feel, right? And we'll see that in the last examples we have here, the last sentences. So let's begin with our first sentence. We say, tengo un libro nuevo. Tengo un libro nuevo. Right? If we remember, libro is book, nuevo, new. So, I have a new book, or I have a new book, right? Remember that in Spanish, we usually first say or write the noun and later comes the adjective, right? It would be correct if we said tengo un nuevo libro, right? In the same order as in English. Un nuevo libro. But it's usually said libro nuevo. First the noun and later the adjective. And I strongly recommend that you get used to this way of structuring the sentences with first the noun and later the adjective in Spanish, because that will make it easier for you later to start seeing more complex sentences where it will be essential that you get used to using first the noun, later the adjective, right? So, I have a new book. And as usual, I always say the subject pronoun or the person is implied in the conjugated verb. So, tengo is present conjugation for the first person of the singular, for yo, for I. So, this is yo tengo un libro nuevo, or simply tengo un libro nuevo. Tengo is present tense, okay? Ayer tuviste fiebre. Ayer tuviste fiebre. This means yesterday you had temperature. Ayer tuviste fiebre. So this is past tense, right? Simple past here. Again, the person that is implied is tú, you, right? Mañana van a tener todo lo que necesitan. Mañana van a tener todo lo que necesitan. Mañana van a tener todo lo que necesitan. That means tomorrow they will have all that they need. Okay? Again, the subject, the person, they, is implied in the verb necesitan, right? So we have two persons, two subjects here. Van for they will, and necesitan, again, sorry, it's not two subjects, it's two verbs, right? Verb van a tener and necesitan. the subject is always the same one, they, right? So van a tener is future tense for ustedes or ellos, right? We don't know actually if it is they or if it is you plural, ustedes, right? So without a proper context, we cannot know if this here, van a tener, is they will have or you will have. You will have in the Latin American way of speaking, right? Because in Spain they would say vosotros vais a tener, for you will have. So another way for saying the same thing would be mañana tendréis. Sorry, tendrán. Mañana tendrán todo lo que necesitan, using future number 2 would be here, right? Tendrán. Sorry, that's my cell phone. Let me hang up. Okay. So, mañana van a tener todo lo que necesitan, or mañana tendrán todo lo que necesitan. That means tomorrow they will have all that they need. Or if we are talking about ustedes, tomorrow you will have all that you need. Now, these two last examples, these two last sentences, we are using verb tener, but meaning to feel, right? We said before that when we say I feel cold or I feel hot, in Spanish we use the verb tener, right? Yo tengo frío or yo tengo calor. We say I have cold or I have hot or warm, yes? That's how we would say it in Spanish, referring to the sensation of cold, right? And also we would say I feel like going. We would say tengo ganas de ir, right? We would be like I have the desire to go, yes? So here tenemos mucho frío, or simply tenemos frío. It means we feel cold or we feel very cold. Mucho is very in this case, right? So, tenemos frío. Tenemos is present tense for nosotros, for we. We have cold or we feel cold, right? And the other example, sorry, let me underline tenemos. The other example is tengo ganas de ir. I feel like going. I feel like going. Ganas will be, it literally means desire or will of doing something or of something, right? So this would literally mean I have the will or desire of going or to go, right? Tengo ganas de ir. So you can see in these two cases where in English we would use the verb to feel, here in Spanish we use the verb to have, right? So that's all for today. So we have seen the verb to have, the verb tener, and now we'll stop for some lessons doing verbs, right? So we'll see some vocabulary, some, for example, some family relations like